What's up guys, Joe Jones here. We're going to be looking at the deadlift today. It's another exercise tutorial, so here we go. So the deadlift is a compound movement. It is a full body exercise. You're going to be using everything from your legs to your core and your back and your arms always, because you're holding the weight in the hands. So as you can see me deadlifting here, I'm going to be keeping a flat back and keeping my knees slightly bent, pulling that weight all the way up from the floor. So here's a side view, even better angle. Use a mirror if you're on your own or you don't have a coach, use a mirror. So here we go, keeping that back flat, bending the knees slightly. This is the perfect way to ensure that you stay safe as you execute the deadlift. So again, keeping that bar close to the shins, keeping it close to the knees, going past the knees, trying not to bump into those kneecaps as you pull the bar upward until you're standing straight with the knees locked out. Another way you can lift more weight is by transitioning a cross grip. So you can see I'm switching the grip, and you're going to want to be doing that every other set, so you don't just train one side underhand, one side overhand. You switch every once in a while to train both sides. But having that cross grip can really help improve the amount of weight you can lift. Now we're going into the conventional deadlift. Now we got real bar, real plates, everything's here. So you approach the bar, grab a hold, double overhand grip, flat back, lowering your hips slightly so you have good form, lifting the bar all the way up, and descending down to the plates touch the floor. So the conventional deadlift is the most common form of deadlifting you'll see in the gym. It's also very simple and easy to learn for most body types. There are some other ways of deadlifting that can be easier for certain people, so we'll get into that later. But here's a side view of the conventional deadlift, and you're going to see everything from the approach. So again, you approach the bar, shins are very close to the bar. You're going to bend down, reaching, grabbing double overhand, of course, unless you need to do a cross grip for more strength. And you're going to keep that back flat as you lift all the way up till the legs are locked. Perfect, just like that, and you're using the hamstrings to pull yourself up. Strong grip, of course, on the bar, using the forearms, the forearm muscles as well. Another version of the deadlift here is the trap bar. This is an easier version for beginners. If you have the diamond bar or a trap bar as it's known as, you can see this version. You're going to step inside the middle of the bar, and there's two handles. It's very easy to hold on to this way. You don't have to worry about bumping into your shins or your knees this way. It's kind of a more comfortable version of the deadlift, and you can be more upright and have better posture sometimes with this version of the deadlift. So you can see everything else is the same. Flat back, bending the knees slightly, maybe a little bit more bending of the knees here, but you reach down to the sides till the plates touch the floor again, and that would be a full range of motion. And you step out through the front. So one thing you do not want to happen is have your upper back, or especially your low back, round during the exercise. So this is a way not to do the deadlift. This is how you not do the deadlift. This is bad form. You're going to get injured if you do this consistently, or even sometimes just one bad rep like this can hurt. Here is the proper form of the deadlift. Just like that. See how flat my back is? There's no rounding of the back at all as I go down, and the knees are bending slightly as I go and lower myself down. I have this video in slow motion now, so if you are not able to stop yourself from rounding, only go down to your knees. See that? Just a little bit down. Work on a partial range of motion if you have trouble with a rounding back. As you get better, you can go a little bit lower. You can see I'm just past the lower knees now. Again, I slowed this video down so you guys can see every detail of it. And then the next week you get a little bit better, the next week you get a little bit better. I'm getting lower and lower every rep here as I'm getting used to the movement. This is for someone who, again, has a rounding back while they deadlift. It's very dangerous to deadlift with a rounded back. You could pull out your low back, or even sometimes have disc issues if you're pulling too much weight. Work yourself until you can get all the way down, full range of motion with a flat back the entire time. Full range of motion is super important in performing these compound movements and really help in building muscle and getting stronger. Again, so this is how you work up to doing the deadlift. And you can see I'm bending the knees a lot more. Again, this is still if you have issues with rounding your back, you can bend your knees more. Now I'm not bending my knees as much. This is more expert mode. If you can have a strong flat back, if you can feel out your body correctly, have a coach or have a mirror near you so you can turn to the side and see how your form is. And that pretty much wraps up the deadlift. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the muscles that you work. The primary muscles you're going to be developing and strengthening during this exercise are the glutes, the hamstrings, the low back as well. Don't forget about the low back is always being worked while you're doing proper deadlifts. In the front side, you're always working the biceps and those forearms as well because they're holding onto the bar. And again, the primary muscles being worked are the low back, the glutes, and the hamstrings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos. Please feel free to check out the other videos on my channel. And if you have a video idea for me, please comment below and let me know what video you would like to see next. Thank you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And as always, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Joe Jones. See you later.